Hello YouTubers, how you doing today? Welcome back to our channel, Smishek's Custom Baits. This is Rick Smishek with you again today. And today we're going to be making some black and blue laminate crawdads and punch bugs. It's the black and blue is it's a pretty popular color pattern, especially for crawdads and for any kind of a crawdad type imitation. And we're going to shoot it in our mud bug, which came from Do It Molds, and also our punch bug, which came from Bass Towel. We actually did trades to get the punch bugs. I had some molds that I didn't like very well. They weren't living up to my expectations. How's that? So I went ahead and traded them away, and I got a couple of punch bug molds instead. Almost ready here. We have to make sure, because we're shooting on laminate, we have to make sure that our temperatures are within about 5 degrees of each other or so. The closer the temperatures, the better the laminates shoot. Well, generally speaking. There are always exceptions to every rule. Okay, that one's 318, that's 320. This one's about ready to go. The other one needs just a little bit. Let's go 15. It was about 300, the other one was. So we'll see. But before we started the video, we got everything ready. I went ahead and I warmed up the molds, the blending block, the dual injector. I used my heat gun to do that. It just makes things go a lot easier when you bring you take the chill off your equipment. We double check the blue. We might be ready to shoot this already. Got our Lazarus gun over here. I don't know, we need just a little bit of time on this. Just a little bit. Let's see here. Time good. Let's go. I'm just going to put 20 seconds. We'll let it go about 15, I think. And I'm not even going to measure the temp when that comes out. I know my microwave well enough, but I think we'll just be good to go. All right. Here we go. Pull it out. Oh, there we go. That's nice. Okay. Here. All right. And we're just going. I like to tip these when I don't have a ton of plastisol in them. Just makes it easier to fill the injectors. Okay, here we go. Go ahead and, there we go. And now here comes the mud. Here comes the first mud bug. Right, it's full. It's amazing how fast these things fill up sometimes. Okay, there we go. Pressure on it. There. Come back with the other one. All right, it's done. Okay. Pressure, and here we go with the punch bugs. I mean. All right, that's full. New pressure. We hold the pressure to make sure that all the air is pushed out, and it also helps with preventing dents because you're holding pressure to keep the cavities full as they cool. All right, there's that and that. Okay, that's done. Set these off to the side. We can generally open up the blending block almost immediately. Everything's cool. It's thin enough that it cools off pretty fast. Take this off. We'll be able to open up those molds here in just a minute. Our mud bug is another mold that we will be doing a few videos on later, because it's one of the molds that we can do a lot of different things with. I have claw tip molds. I have claw molds to go with those, in addition to the full bait. So there's a lot of different things we can do with that bait. We can just by using a laminate, and then using those claw and claw tip molds, we can make a 4-color bait. And that's not something we can do with most of our stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and open it. Let's go ahead and open up the molds, unclamp, put it on. And again, I turned one upside down so I wouldn't accidentally shoot it because I didn't want to shoot that one. All right, here's our punch bug. Let's see how they turned out. This mold usually laminates really well, and it looks like it probably did. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at the nice clean lines down the sides of the bait. Okay. We have a little bit of black glitter in the blue. We have blue glitter up there in the black. Okay. Those turned out really nice. Those are good looking baits there. Okay, let's check out the mud bug. All right. Oh yeah, see these laminated really well as well. Nice clean lines going down the sides of the bait. All the legs are full, the claws are full. Now if we were to do this with the claws and the claw tips a different color, well the claws we would end up here right on the leg, but then this thicker part of the tip of the claw down here in the end, I don't know how well you can see that, but that's all there is to the claw tip mold. Let's go check this guy out here. Here we go. And this one here, no dents. We're probably going to have to modify this mold a little bit because we're going to have to add vents to it, air vents, because when we do just the claws, when we put claws in there, well, most of the vents get closed off. Then this part of the body ends up with dents sometimes because there's not enough venting there. You can't push all the air out sometimes. But that's from, I'm thinking about actually making a video on how to do that, how to modify your mold like that if you need to do that. It's pretty easy, but for today, we're gonna add these to my own tackle box, I think. Okay. So yeah, let's do them like that. There we go. How's that? Nice laminated bait, 2-color bait like that. Let me know. If you need some, let me know. I'll make them for you. Okay. That's it. I guess we're done for the day. As always, if you liked what you saw, go ahead and hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Share it, just like your mom's told you. Mom's told us share everything, right? So share it with all your friends, share it with your fishing buddies, share it with people who don't fish. Okay? If you like our baits, go to stbaits.com, place an order. We'll be happy to fill it for you. Until next time, folks, tight lines and calm waters.